Now, it does depend. You can start or should start with, I would probably start with saddle soap, with the exception of if it's like a new buck leather, the matte leather, I'd be a bit wary. But assuming it's shining leather, start by cleaning it all over with saddle soap, every single inch of it, especially pay attention to around the buttons. Do it in fairly small sections and dry it off with a cloth as you work. So do a piece like a cushion, a wedge between the thing, that bit of thing. Really give it a good scrub and wipe it off. And as you scrub up the foam, you'll see how much dirt is coming off. If it's really filthy, you might want to go over that section a second time. Once you've done that and you've worked over the whole sofa with saddle soap, leave it for a day to properly dry. And then you want to work over it with a leather balm or a leather reviver. You can get various sorts. Something to put the oil back into the leather to try and keep it supple. Now, you can buy coloured balms if the colour has worn away, but honestly, you've got to be so careful with those because obviously people are sitting on it, and you want to be quite sure if you don't sit on it in a pair of white trousers, you don't come off with the colour of the balm that you've put on. So for now, just use a colourless leather balm. I think there's one called Renapure, which is really thick and waxy. It's brilliant, but it does leave a greasy film, so you can't sit on the sofa for a couple of... Come on, do you want to come under? We have our routine. So anyway, we have Renapure will do it, but it will leave it greasy. You can get lighter ones that are much more like a cream that also work. But whatever you use, you really rub them in, really work them in, again, section by section by section, and try and do the section lines in a slightly different place, just to avoid the risk of leaving a slight checkerboard pattern on it. Really work it in and have a look. That should have done it and brought it up really nice and clean. But then after that, if it does look like maybe the colour needs reviving, look into using a colouring balm onto it. But like I said, you do want to be careful with that. Start somewhere like the arms first and check after a day with a white cloth to see if it comes off. You should be all right.